Well, Anna, first and foremost, I feel like you have one of the most interesting and most impressive redemption stories of any athlete in the Olympics. Just 6 months ago, you were dealing with a serious injury, and yet you were still able to make it to the Paris Olympics here. So could you kind of talk about what drove you to come this far?
Yeah, I think what drove me was the people around me. There was a lot of days where I really just didn't think it was gonna happen, and so in my mind, I stopped believing, and so I feel like the people around me kind of believed for me. So I think they drove me, and then just knowing that this year is a once in a lifetime opportunity. This is my lifelong dream, and I missed out on it in 2021. I was I cannot not try, and so I just kept telling myself, if this doesn't work, it's gonna be because it's physically not possible, not because I didn't do one more hour of PT or wake up and try the next thing. So that's what kept me going.
What's been your mindset right now ahead of competition? What are you thinking?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just excited to compete. I like to have fun when I compete, and so I'm just really looking forward to it. And the international competitions, it's there's so many fans, and it's so much pressure, and it's on TV, your family's here, and there's so many eyes, and I think that's just exhilarating, and I kind of live for those high pressure moments. So I'm honestly just really excited, and I can't wait.
I know your mindset right now is practicing, getting the gold, but what food are you most excited to try here in France?
I've already had one or two. With coach's approval, the chocolate croissants here are to die for. So definitely those.
Is the media village treating you well? How's the food there?
I would say the food is decent. I'm a very picky eater, as I think a lot of the American team is, so I don't think it's our favorite, but we have a training site that the Americans go to, and they have different meals for us there, so it hasn't been hard to find food.
All right, we got to talk about your tay-blessing. Taylor Swift, liking your video of you talking kind of about your journey up to this point. So rumor has it she might be coming to the Paris Games. Is that true?
I have heard that, but I have no idea if it's true. Actually, I was at gymnastics yesterday, and I saw on Twitter they were Taylor Swift might be in the building, and I was what? But obviously I didn't see her, but yeah, I would love to see her here in any capacity, even from afar. I'm a huge fan, and yeah, I literally saw the notification that she liked my reel when I was doing a shakeout in the Olympic Village weight room, and I dropped I was oh my gosh. So people probably thought I was crazy, but I'm a big fan.
I was gonna say, if you saw Taylor Swift, say you're competing, you see her in the stands, is that going to boost you, or is that going to are you gonna be too excited to even concentrate?
It would definitely boost me. I think the more excitement, the better. Honestly, my coach kind of joked. She was the best way to help you on competition day is just to distract you, let your body do what it knows how to do, and just keep the vibes high and having fun.
I've been on Instagram a lot, of course, recently, and I've been seeing a lot of really cool motivational speeches from athletes, kind of talking about advice that they've had that has changed their aspect on life and competing. So have you had any advice that's helped to change how you see the games?
I would say the biggest advice I've gotten has just been about staying relaxed, and Jackie Joyner-Kersee is a big mentor of mine, so she's been texting me lots, and she texted me and she was keep relaxed, just get your sessions in, I feel like she was almost telling me don't lock in too early, because I think it'd be really easy to come here and be all business for 20 days, and I think that's just a little bit too draining, and so that advice from her was super helpful and has made the trip a lot more fun.
I'm glad you mentioned her, because I was led right into my question. How has she helped you being a mentor? You mentioned the advice, but how else has she helped you as a fellow heptathlete?
Yeah, she's helped a ton. Just, having somebody that's been through it. And I know she knows exactly what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. And last year at the World Championships was kind of when my whole knee, the original injury, I guess, started. And so I was competing a little banged up, and I got to speak to her about that. And that's a really hard thing to do, and she did it successfully a lot. And so I think just having a resource is amazing, and just having someone there to encourage me, especially, this is typically a European dominated event, and she's always no, Americans are good at this too, you can do this. So it's been really amazing and humbling just to have her in my corner.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.